Good news! Robyn Brown pregnant again? Kody's jaw drops in Sister Wives Season 20 shocker. In a surprising twist, Robyn Brown is reportedly pregnant again, leaving fans stunned. The news came to light during a recent interview with Kody Brown, where he openly gushed about his deep affection for Robyn. He stated that the sound of Robyn's voice drives him wild and that she brings him a kind of joy he couldn't find with anyone else. Kody didn't hold back, revealing that it was Robyn's charm and presence that led him to make the drastic decision to separate from his other wives. He admitted that Robyn has a unique magic that continues to captivate him, even after all these years. Her ability to bring happiness into his life, he said, is unmatched, and that's why he chose to stay with her and let the others go. Now, with the announcement of her pregnancy, it seems their bond has grown even stronger. Fans are divided, with some shocked by the revelation while others aren't surprised given how Kody has favored Robyn for years. To get the full story and all the juicy details about their current relationship and this unexpected pregnancy, make sure to watch the full video. In the latest episode of Sister Wives Season 19, Kody Brown opened up about the painful fallout from his failed marriages, admitting that his ex-wives have branded him a piece of trash. The emotional weight of those words clearly struck a nerve, as Kody reflected on how the defensive walls everyone built during the family's unraveling affected not only his relationships with Mary, Janelle, and Christine but also with many of his children. However, beneath the surface of this complex family drama lies a deeper issue, one that many viewers have long suspected. Could Robyn Brown be the real catalyst behind all this discord? Robyn, the youngest of Kody's former 4 wives and the only one he remains married to, seems to have an uncanny ability to understand Kody in a way the others never could, or perhaps never wanted to. She knows exactly how to meet his emotional needs, how to calm him down, and how to keep him close. Kody may see this as deep love and connection, but it also makes him highly susceptible to her influence. In many ways, Robyn is the power behind the throne. She doesn't just support Kody, she shapes the world he lives in. Whether she means to or not, Robyn has played a central role in pulling Kody further away from his other relationships. The bonds he once shared with his children from his previous marriages have weakened, and his connection with his ex-wives has disintegrated. While Robyn may not fully realize the impact of her actions, her presence has undeniably changed the dynamics of this once large polygamous family. Kody is no longer the father and husband trying to balance multiple households. Now, he is a monogamous man who seems emotionally tethered to one woman. This episode revealed just how different Kody is when he's with Robyn. As they worked together to build a makeup table for their daughter, Ariella Mae Brown, a rare lightness appeared in Kody's demeanor. He joked, smiled, and for a moment, seemed like a younger, more hopeful version of himself. Robyn might not have enjoyed being referred to as Kody's beautiful assistant, but Kody relished the shared moment. He looked content and fulfilled simply by having her by his side. It's a striking contrast to the way he appears when interacting with his exes or trying to resolve family disputes. There's often tension in those scenes, strained conversations, emotional outbursts, and visible discomfort. But with Robyn, Kody is calm and affectionate. That level of comfort and adoration has led him to put Robyn on a pedestal, often at the expense of everyone else. Kody, ever the romantic when it comes to Robyn, seems to be almost entirely in her orbit. It's sweet in a way, but also concerning, as it grants her enormous emotional control over him. To his credit, Kody appears to be gaining a level of self-awareness that was missing in previous seasons. He's begun to own up to his past behavior, particularly the cruel comments he made in the heat of emotionally charged moments. In this episode, he admits that when he told his former wives he never loved them, he was lashing out. Now, he recognizes that those statements were not just untrue, but deeply hurtful. This level of accountability is new for Kody, and it's refreshing to see. He's starting to understand the lasting damage caused by his words and actions, not just to his ex-wives, but also to his children. He acknowledges that the family fracture has left emotional scars, and for the first time in a long while, he seems to genuinely regret his role in the breakdown. Still, it's impossible to ignore how differently he treats Robyn compared to everyone else. As much as Kody tries to take accountability, his unwavering devotion to Robyn suggests that he may not fully grasp how lopsided the family dynamic has become. While he claims to want healing and unity, he continues to prioritize his relationship with Robyn above all else. As Sister Wives Season 19 unfolds, viewers are watching a man in transition, someone who is finally confronting the wreckage left behind but still struggling to strike a balance between love and loyalty. Whether Kody can truly repair the broken bonds with his children and ex-wives remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Robyn remains at the center of his world, and perhaps that has always been the case. He wasn't the only one acting out. In the midst of a divorce, it's common for everyone involved to lash out in one way or another. Most divorces aren't peaceful, far from it. What's being unraveled is not just a legal contract, but a profound emotional bond, one that once felt unbreakable. The process brings pain, confusion, and often, unfiltered rage. While we might admire the idea of a calm, civil split, like Gwyneth Paltrow's much-talked-about conscious uncoupling, the truth is, those kinds of separations are rare. There's something about a friendly divorce that feels strangely detached, almost devoid of the emotional gravity such a life-altering change deserves. More commonly, divorce is messy. It's marked by angry phone calls, emotional outbursts, and frantic text messages, each one a symptom of people trying to process devastation, disbelief, and loss in real time. This is human nature. It doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it does help explain why so many people lose their composure during these moments. When a family breaks apart, there's bound to be fallout. Now, he's left to pick up the pieces. He suspects, perhaps rightly, that the women in his life might be undermining him in front of his children. Even if they deny it, the thought gnaws at him. It feeds his paranoia and deepens his emotional wounds. It doesn't help that these women are the ones doing most of the parenting. They're there, every day, in the trenches with the kids. Their presence carries weight, and so do their words. Whether intentional or not, their opinions shape the children's perceptions. That imbalance of time and influence leaves him feeling alienated and defensive. And then there's Robyn. She remains by his side, loyal and ever-present, yet somehow intensifying the fracture instead of healing it. Her push for a core family ideal, one that includes only her children and his, is, to many, deeply hurtful. It's not just a misguided sentiment, it's a narrative that divides rather than unites. Her insistence on separating her family from the others ignores the blended nature of what once was a larger, plural household. It suggests favoritism, exclusion, and a lack of empathy for the children left on the outside of that carefully constructed circle. Sure, Robyn may feel secure in the core, but why does being at the center mean pushing others to the fringe? What message does that send to the children who aren't part of that daily dynamic? It's a painful contrast, one that stings not only the father but the rest of the family, especially the kids who are trying to make sense of the shifting ground beneath their feet. In the end, the aftermath of divorce isn't just about dividing assets or drawing new boundaries, it's about healing, adjusting, and striving to do less harm. But when one side clings to a narrow version of family, the healing becomes that much harder for everyone else.